Hello, everybody. This is NC4XL, North Carolina for Extreme Lovers. My name is Dom, and I've been activating parks since April of 2021. I've been involved with Parks on the Air from the hunter standpoint since November of 2020 when somebody says, you need to go check out this POTA stuff. This video is for you, brand new, because you're asking, how do I get started? What do I need to do? What all is involved? Let's share some real quick things to help you out. And please take the time to ponder over some of these thoughts. It'll make life a lot easier, I believe. When joining Parks on the Air by registering your call, you are not obligated to pay in any way, shape, or form monies. You are joining the membership of over 85,000 to almost 100,000 other folks like yourself who enjoy making contacts with folks that are in parks around the world, not just in a state or not just in 50 states, but literally around the world. So when you get started, suggestion number one, listen. Listen to the different activators that you're hearing on the air. Some of them will use the spotting page, which is a place where we as activators go if we have internet and spot ourselves, giving you the frequency and the park number or numbers that we are at, period. As a hunter, all you have to do is make contacts with us, a simple exchange. And with propagation being somewhat up and down, it sometimes can get difficult. As a hunter, any of the activators you make contact with all operate differently. Okay, we're all individuals just like you hunters are individual. The park list, a couple folks have mentioned, where do I get the park list? Well, there's 85,000 parks, 60,000 parks around the world right now. And all parks are added by mapping coordinators. And just so that you know, your city parks more than likely will not qualify. Parks on the Air has requirements of ownership and so forth. And each call district, 1 through 0, have mapping coordinators that are the only persons that can put a park in and take it out. Anytime you feel you have a park that should possibly be looked at, very simple process. You email them the information about the park and then let it go. All of the folks that you are hearing in the administrative side of Parks on the Air are volunteers, not a paid staff member one. The financial support is all by donations for those who wish to donate. When you hear an exchange, and I'm going to give you an example here, if you hear 5-9 and 4-3, and you heard the 4-3, but they faded out, but you heard it, that's the contact. Because when we as activators send it in, POTA is not looking necessarily for the numbers, it's looking for the contact. Example, fried rice, peanut butter sandwich. I don't like fried rice, but I got my peanut butter sandwich. Have a blessed day. The exchange was made rather unique and different, but the contact was made. For you new folks, you may run into where there's 2, 3, 4 operators. And sometimes you will get to work each operator and make the same exchange. And some of us that go out may have 3 or 4 or 5 or up to 20 different activators at a group function. And you may hear the term an all ops, or all 4 ops, or all 3 ops. If you've registered and you're on the spotting page and you see where their spot is, that shows their call sign and the frequency that they're on and the park number, go down to the very bottom of that spot. You'll see where it says history. It's a green dot or green circle. Click on it. And a lot of times, activators will post all the call signs of all the operators on that particular activation. And as a group, we are all on the honest system, the honesty system, period. Some folks feel that you got to work each and every one. If that's what you want, feel free to. But be on the other side, be the activator out in the park and have 5 or 6 or 7 operators. And the pile-ups for you folks are brand new, a pile-up. It's horrendous for some of us that go out and activate a lot. Band propagation is on the downhill for the new folks, newly licensed in the last couple of years. The old timers, you'll know that we're going through the cycle, going down, and that's normal. Activators, if you're out activating, the numbers that I used to run a month ago are not the same that I run today because of propagation. So for you, how do you do it? Hunters, first thing remember is this. Please read the frequently asked questions. Second thing is, you do not upload your log to POTA. You may use QRZ or EQSL or LOTW or other programs for your own logging at your own home. But you do not upload a log to POTA as a hunter. That confirmation comes from your activator when they upload the log. With activators now being able to upload the log, sometimes they get uploaded before they leave the park. We used to wait 30 days before a log was uploaded because we had to send it to a third-party representative for our call district, and they would upload the logs. Now we're able as activators to upload the logs as soon as we're ready. So hunters, don't worry about getting the confirmation right away, because the activator is the only one that's going to confirm your contact with them when they have their logs done. You do not have to upload a log. The park numbers are assigned by Parks on the Air personnel. You cannot go, well, I have another park right here. Can I get a park number for it? No. Don't be mad. There's rules and guidelines for all programs, whether it's ham radio or sports or racing, or there's guidelines that are set up, and the same thing here. The parks must meet the criteria. The mapping coordinators for your call district or country are the only ones that can make those additions of either yay or nay. At present, there's more advancements or achievements coming in time. The awards page is what I'm referring to. As you being brand new, how do you get it? Very simple. On the POTA page, go over to My Awards, click on it. When it's through populating, you'll see all the achievements or awards that you've already earned. And take your cursor over to the left-hand side where you'll see the PDF little reddish looking box. Right click it or double click it, whichever you prefer. Download the PDF file, open it up on your device, and there you'll see your achievement. The different levels of steps. These are things, again, frequently asked questions. I'm going to give you a little secret help at this point. From the POTA page, let's assume that you're already registered, got your call in, and you go to the POTA page, you scroll all the way down to the bottom. There's going to be a link, says parksontheair.com. Click on it, and that's going to take you to a page full of information. Bookmark that page on your computer there, because too much information overwhelms all of us. But there's a lot of information that will save you from having to ask questions on the Funny Book page. And sometimes when we ask questions on the Funny Book page, people forget that we are brand new and they come at us in a sharp manner. I'm going to ask you ahead of time to forgive that, because it's going to happen. The growth that Parks on the Air has created since 2017 is phenomenal. Where else can you go get on the air on multiple bands and not have to sit 20 minutes calling CQ, 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 but see somebody spotted? And the first thing you think, well, I don't hear them very well. Well, you forgot. They're running QRP. Well, you didn't know that. So don't assume you can't make the contact, because you probably can, especially if the bands are quiet. But listen, you can work all 50 states relatively fast, learning to use other apps to help you monitor when they're on. Ask questions when you hear an operator that you feel comfortable with, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to all of a sudden have a group of acquaintances that become very close friends. And it's a close-knit family. We try very hard not to have sad hams and those that are ugly around, because it doesn't bring up our hobby on a positive light. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part or wanting to be a part. If you have any other questions, feel free to message me. My email address is GoodandQRZ. I am not an expert in any way, shape, or form. I'm just an old man who enjoys the hobby of ham radio. And I enjoy it very much because I took a 10-year break because of clicks and stupid junk that was on amateur radio, and found a group of folks that make amateur radio fun again. And we welcome you. Please, please, I reiterate this, take some time and look and listen to how things are going and try to follow and understand. You don't need the biggest antenna in the world or the biggest radio with the biggest amount of power. Many folks are running QRP. They're building their own antennas. Some folks are going out and taking their entire station in 1 pound. I'm not joking. 1 pound or less. That's antenna, radio, battery, paddle. You got it. So, welcome to the world of Parks on the Air. I appreciate each and every one of you. I welcome you to having fun. And if it's to be, it's up to me as an attitude. If I want to accomplish something, I got to go for it. Same thing for you guys and gals. Give it a shot. Enjoy the family. May God bless. November, Charlie 4, X-Ray Lima, NC4XL. I always say North Carolina for extreme lovers, but I'm not. Just Dom, the darling old man. And you might even hear my club call every once in a while. November, Charlie 4, Papa Oscar. Portable operator. Actually, POTA on 73s.